I'm Taryn Gilson and I'm with the Mantis Education Division. Part of Mantis is Mantis Impact Experiences. These are experiences designed for trailblazer type travellers who want to experience something new, something immersive and get behind the scenes. With us we do allow that, especially in the world of conservation. Our latest project is in Kestrel Valley.
I think this is so close to my heart because I know how we're influencing young minds that come out, and they're normally gap year students, come out and they have a conservation experience. And this experience, as Taryn will tell you, is available all over the world, and especially with the new division which we're just opening in Mauritius. And it's just sad that the COVID stopped the opening there, but it's a program that I think everybody's going to enjoy.
So in January of 2019, Adrian Gardner put me on a plane to Mauritius to go look at a property called Kestrel Valley to assess whether this project was going to be suitable as a base for a student conservation program.
Here we are at Kestrel Valley, which is on the southeastern corner of Mauritius. And first of all, Mauritius is a small island, quite a small island in the Indian Ocean, which has something up to around 75% endemic species, or it did have in any case. So within the last 100 years, or less than that, quite rapidly within the recent past, the island has really changed a lot. It's been taken apart and things have been brought in, and the biodiversity is hanging on a thread.
Well, Kestrel Valley and the island of Mauritius as a whole was undoubtedly one of the best experiences of my life, hands down. Everyone's idea of a project or Mauritius is island vibes, blue waters, turtles, and our experience was the real introduction to conserving the biodiversity for Mauritius, which is from source to sea, which starts in the forest. So it was great to get down to literally ground level, get our hands dirty.
The amazing things about this volunteer project at Kestrel Valley is you get hands-on and you're able to help protect and help maintain and help to grow the natural fauna and flora.
It was so amazing to be able to visit such an extraordinary project whose focus is actually on reforestation, because there was less than 2% of native forests in Mauritius. And between Kestrel Valley and other projects, they're busy working to restore this.
You're the one taking the plants out of the ground that shouldn't be here. You're the one who's planting the trees that should be here.
Because without the endemic species from plants, you're not going to get the animals to come back. A great example is the Mauritian kestrel and the Mauritian fruit bat. We did the most incredible monitoring of the fruit bats, and particularly the Mauritian kestrel, which we are lucky to have 7 nesting boxes on site at Kestrel Valley.
The fact that we were able to go actually monitor turtles in the bay and do coral farming, it was such an amazing experience to actually be part of making a difference.
At Kestrel Valley, we have done a range of activities, and we just went coral farming in Mauritius, and it was absolutely amazing. We first went out and we harvested some coral, and they showed us how you take it off the reef, and then we went out to these beds at the bottom of the ocean and we actually attached the coral to these beds, and then we cleaned it up, and it was so incredible.
The algebra tortoise was pretty phenomenal. I mean, where do you get to meet a 80-kilogram giant tortoise that looks like something out of Jurassic Park?
Yeah, Kestrel Valley is amazing, and our accommodation, our bungalows, was just the best, you know. And the fact that there's wildlife all around you, and you kind of won with wildlife, and then going back up to the top, and we just were so looked after.
If you're interested in wildlife, if you're interested in coming to a part of the planet which is so incredibly special because, you know, most of the things you don't find anywhere else at all. If you're interested in being part of a special movement of protection and aiding what little biodiversity we have left on the planet, then this project is for you.
Our rhino conservation experience centers on endangered rhino species. You'll meet several white rhinos, including a poaching survivor, as well as Munu, a critically endangered desert rhino. He's a rare subspecies of black rhino.
If we don't intervene in nature, what is going to be left for us?
We know how the population's growing. We know the abuse of our planet. We know what we've got to do. It was our gift, our responsibility. We've got to do something about saving the planet. And if this is just one small way in that we can educate a number of people how important it is to save the species on the planet, because we all know how many are extinct, how many species are extinct because of the cleverest animal in the world, the human being.
I look at him as being a child, like a special needs child. Would you put down a human because it's blind? A human adapts and a rhino adapts.
You'll get to learn directly from conservation leaders about what is being done to save these iconic animals and why it's so important. You gain exposure to how we combine traditional wildlife protection methods, the latest technology based on artificial intelligence. Guests enjoy game drive safaris based on Founders Lodge, where it all began. The experience includes assisting with wildlife monitoring, getting involved in alien vegetation control, and learning all about how we actually manage a natural area within a game reserve, and also learning about the intricate web of life in this unique ecosystem, from the small dung beetle to the elephant, and also some lessons in wildlife tracking. And what would a true African safari experience be without camping under the stars for a night, stargazing and listening to folklore stories around the campfire? We plan to launch this experience in October 2021.